We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one will be accepted. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard
line. I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On the move to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Out of bounds.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Come to my work.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
First down, Tennessee.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5.
Tannehill's pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tucker McCann.
Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
7. Jets, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own
what a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tannehill on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets?
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a Jet.
Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just one throw.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yo. Check three.
Running is Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get that ball. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, watch this.
Nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the rookie second-round pick, this is Cam Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
To throw on third down, Herbert dancing to his left. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Tucker McCann.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Record.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience, if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. And the Titans first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Yeah, in the middle. 55. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
He's going to run again. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
To number 16.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go. 20. Hey, 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 hey.
Tannehill on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's got to be a
Throwing on third down, Hill.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
McCann for the Titans field goal. A 41-yard
McCann's kick up and good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So we reach halftime in game so far. Get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here's Hardman to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, eat. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Exit.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's brought down.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. You got tape. You got tape.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a game.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mike 55, Mike 55. It's a party now.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The field goal.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete to number
A big play that time for the Titans.
A gain of 46
yards.
First down, Tennessee.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Titans first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. They'll go option to the short side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Hill being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Titans 31, Jets 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A 1st down and more for Jacobs as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got the hook up to McLeod. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Out to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch of the 4th.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
It's our time. It's our time.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Derrick Henry,
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle.
Final score, Titans 38.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.